I thought we was transforming together. Like, I thought we was gonna fuck as butterflies, but I can't be a butterfly fucking a caterpillar. You know?
Self-quarantining.
The quarantine order.
Quarantined in their...
Held in quarantine.
Quarantine.
The quarantine in place.
Quarantine for the required 14 days.
Hey, what's up, people? This is your friendly neighborhood Negro, JC, and you are listening to the QT, aka Quarantine Talks. Hey, quarantine. Let me stop, yo. Anyway, today I got on the show a super special and super talented individual that is totally enthused about making art that is really, really raw, aka Teamarrr. Yes, she's very specific about you gotta add the brr, you know what I'm saying, at the end of her name. And so when you hear this later inside of the chat, it is not my computer breaking or Zoom crashing. It is simply me failing at making a sound effect. Anyways, man, she is the first singer-songwriter that I've had on my show, which is super cool. And she is also the first artist signed to Issa's music label Radio. Yes, the insecure, awkward black girl magic media mogul in the making, Issa. That one. That's who she signed to. Me and Teamarrr talk about what it's like working with Issa, making music for niggas that play Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Side note, I feel seen. Aww. On her very first album, Thanks for the Chapstick, and as an OVT exclusive, meaning some shit you gonna hear here first, she talks about why the album that was scheduled to be released, Tea Turns to Wine, was pushed back, and why she ended up releasing Before I Spilled Myself instead. Stay tuned for that. And then to round it all off, we talk about Butterfly and Caterpillar Dick. Yes, I did say that, and no, it's not exactly what you think, and perhaps the most shocking, mind-fucking blowing thing in this whole entire interview. This young lady has the audacity to tell me that D-Smoke and Sir are fucking brothers. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean? It's kind of like how when Andrew Cuomo had Governor Cuomo on his show, and he was like, oh yeah, by the way, mom said call her, and they were like, whoa, what the fuck you mean call her? Wait, y'all niggas is related? Hold up. That is exactly the level of fucking confusion that I had, man. So outside of that, it's like a very super fun conversation. She's a super beautiful girl, man. She's super dope, super talented, and it's gonna be a super good show. So stay tuned, but first, Ed. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Quarantine Talks. I am your friendly neighborhood Negro. I would be JC, J. Carrington. And today I have on my show a very special young lady who goes by the name of Teamarrr. I have to make sure I say that right because she gathered me last time I said it incorrectly, as she should. And I collected my things and stood patiently in the corner. But yes, Miss Teamarrr, how are you?
I'm well. How are you? I'm excited.
I am very, very good. I'm doing better now. But yes, I just want to start this interview off by saying that I have done some Googling and some YouTubing and some listening of things and sorts.
Hey.
And you have said that you have made music for niggas that play Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I felt seen. Because as a human that was a grave master Yu-Gi-Oh player, I was like, wow, that's never happened before. I've never heard a black woman say that before. I was just like, I just feel appreciated.
Yeah, the anime black boys, like, they need love too. The Pokemon loving, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z loving, they need love too.
I really was like, oh wow, like you started off Chapstick with that, and I said, oh, okay, wait, this might be for me. I don't even know if that's appropriate. Okay, whatever. So yeah. But like I said, I've done a little bit of research. Do you mind going and telling everyone who you are, what you do, and where you are from?
Yes, I am Teamarrr with 3 R's because I believe that my everything is really, really raw. My approach to art is really raw. I'm 28 years old. I started this at like 23 and got signed with Issa at 27 and kind of just it's been a blessing on from there. I don't know. I'm Haitian. My parents are really religious and strict. Well, they don't like the word religious. They just like to say that they believe in the word of God. But like growing up, it was looked at as you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. Okay, you're religious. And what else? I don't know. I just like to make music. Lately, quarantine has me numb and dumb and dry and nothing to sing about, except like really been writing poems on love and like Black people, like our color, like our shades, like little like poets like that, but nothing too finished yet. But I got something coming out soon. But I just feel so discouraged in this quarantine, you know?
It is for the first 3 or 4 months, I was doing really good. Like, cause I'm not the type of human that needs like a lot of interaction from people.
Right.
I talk to like the same 5 to 7 people week in, week out. Like it doesn't really, I'm not like extroverted like that. Like I'm sociable, but I'm not like a super extrovert. Like, you know, I have a roommate. So I was like, I'm good on people, you know, and then we're in, what is this, July going into August? And I was like, I went out for the first time, because as you know, Atlanta's open. I went out for the first time. Like,
oh, wait, how is Atlanta open? Can we talk about that for a second?
I thought we discussed this. Republican governor doesn't like Black people or poor people or science, and there you go. So when you combine all three of those things,
you say you knew the people that threw that party, the swimming pool club party.
So I used to be, back in my younger days, I used to be a club promoter. I was a baby club promoter. So as a result, like one of the people, like when you do these events, a lot of times it's like maybe 1, 2, 3. It might be like 3 to 5 teams of promoters that kind of team up to bring people in. And so about probably half, maybe more than half of the people that are actually throwing that are people that I've either worked with or know personally. Like one of the main guys is my boy Sid, and I've known him. That's like my brother. I've known him for 6 years. We work together. I've learned stuff. We done spent money together, a whole bunch of shit. Like that's my road dog. So
that shit went viral. Like that. I saw.
That's what you want. You want it. You want it.
Like viral in Corona time is a different type of viral. Though.
Listen, money's still green and people still got to eat. So that's why I don't really, as a, like personal experience from like doing it, it's just kind of like, I get it and I understand it, because like a lot of these people might not have backup jobs. So like literally the club is how you make your money.
That's,
like, in a city,
you gotta get it how you live.
Exactly. And in a city like Atlanta, where we are like, a lot of our economy is like running quote unquote homeboy LLC, like that definitely affects. Yo, your boss said it. I didn't. A lot of that kind of affects like how we move. So it's like, I definitely, on the one hand, I get it. I really honestly understand what it's like to be like, yo, the club ain't open. How the hell do I pay rent? And I just hate that we are in this shit ass country where you literally have to make that option between your health and your livelihood. When we are, right. I personally have friends everywhere else that are like, damn, that's fucked up. Y'all have to work. Well, all right, we just gonna chill in the house and do push-ups and still, get a check because, the government.
Right, there's people that where their rent being deferred or it's taken care of, or at least the first month is completely gone now. Like there's places that are really taking care of that because they care about the people. But over here, I don't know. It's dog eat dog for real. I've never seen.
It's I'm depressed. So
well, interview over.
Anyway, so speaking about that, like just quarantine, like you haven't been able to have you been able to produce like outside of poetry about Black people, which is a great topic, might I add. Have you been able to produce like anything else? Like, is it just
it's actually kind of unreal how much I've been able to do in my living room. I've done maybe 2 concerts now in my living room. One, I have like I shot Chasing Amy, that music video in my living room. Whew, there's so much. And then
So wait,
I'm
how
able,
did that? Just backing up. So how did that work? Did Junior come over? Like, am I saying his name right? Is it Junior or Jr.?
it's James Bland.
Okay, so wait. So did James come over and shoot, or did you just kind of like have a camera and do things? Like, how did that?
No, that's a whole professional camera. James came over. He brought his shooter. He's the director, and we spent a good 8 to 12 hours at the crib, rearranging my furniture, rearranging lights, making it look like a different scene every time. But I got a little ass apartment that we just turned into a whole like little quarantine music video.
Okay.
And then we did I'm doing a live thing coming out soon, which is super low key. Like, I can't even talk about it really, but I'm excited for it.
Like, what do you mean live?
Like, I shot something in my living room that we, did and we're gonna put out.
Okay.
But it's for a festival that I can't say yet.
Oh, okay, got you. Say less. Understood. Yeah. Okay.
And there's another thing we did. Oh, I was able to shoot some stuff. Temperature, the music video Temperature. That was completely quarantined with everybody was at home with their iPhones and they sent in the footage and we edited that. Yeah, and then I was able to go to the studio, but it's only because this is like my friend that I know. Like, I'm not going to like any real studios. I'm going to like B. Will. He produced Yu-Gi-Oh! In My Mind and Chasing. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be able to go to the studio with B. That's my bro. So I've been blessed in that way. Oddly, quarantine has been blessing me. Like, I'm talking when it comes to like the fact that like my project is out and it came out at such a weird time. Mm-hmm. And whenever people needed to either escape or empower themselves, they went to the project. Right. Like, you only have one job, nigga, the fuck? People were like, you only have one job, arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. I'm like, whoa. Like, people are turning it into what they want to turn it into. You know what I mean? So it was like super cool to see that. And then the numbers are blooming. Chasing Amy just hit 1 million today. The video hit 1 million a couple of days ago. I'm falling in love. It's just it's a weird time for me to be happy while the world is crumbling. But like, I guess the discouraging part is like, I don't really make music when I'm happy. I don't really see me doing that.
Yeah. Mary J. Blige is like, everybody that says there's a market, and there is a market difference between like sad Casey JoJo kind of crackish Mary and then like super happy Mary. And like, the music is good either way, but like those first 3 albums, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's you got a point. Yeah.
It's like you could feel pain. Yeah. More than you could feel someone's happiness for some reason. Yeah. Like, it's weird. Like, you could be happy for someone, but maybe not be as happy as them. Right. Like, whatever happy song I'm making, like, that's really for me. Right. Like, it's weird. It's really, I want you to feel it too. Like, there's this one song by Naika, this Haitian singer, called Head in the Clouds. Okay. This is the first time in a while that I'm listening to a song that makes me actually, like, it's touching my spirit. Like, and it's happy. I feel happy. She's like, I got it bad for myself. I'm celebrating myself. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm like, oh, like, sometimes those do your best, sing the best. Those types of songs kind of sound corny after a while, but like, I don't know, it's hard. It's a really tough market to make happy songs.
Wait, and so going into that, so like, what exactly, like, how does your creative process work? And I want to spin off that with a couple of things. So number one, your cover art. I love your cover art. Who does your cover art?
It's a different person all the time, but it's always my vision that I'm doodling down for them to kind of copy and do their own way, because I can't draw, but I'm always like, I want it to look like this, and then they help me get it there. Okay. But it's been a different. First, it was Retro Spacely, this Jamaican artist. The girl that did Kinda Love and Cool Enough and the Bism cover, she is from Dubai. Her name's Anna. She's lit. She's an extreme dope artist. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to albums, I just want every body of work, EP, album, LP, always to have me in a teacup. Whether it's hot, cold, fire, wind, I'm on the tip of the iceberg, or I'm falling off a train, I want to be inside a cup so they know that a body of work is here. Everything else is like sporadic and fun, and all my work includes a cup at all times, and it's always
it is ever present.
Yes, the cup, and it's like not just any cup. Like I go through certain cups that represent me for this certain time being, and when that cup breaks, then I'm using a different cup.
And so, like, what is your obsession with teacups? You said that.
Yeah, I like. Here's the thing: is like I actually didn't like tea for the longest. It was the cups that I liked. I liked shiny little, like, they're so cute, they're so adorable. And then my friends would call me T, like the TEA, and it just became like it became my brand before I even had one. Like, and then when it was time to like do music, they were like, my manager at the time, Greg, he was like, so we got to change all your I'm a little teacup handles to Teamarrr, and I was like, ew, why? And he was like, because it'll be easier to find. He's like, it'll be easier to find you. It'll be easier to, And I'm like, but what about Champagne Poppy? He's like, well, you're not Drake. And I'm like, well, wait, like, what do you mean?
Right.
So I fought him on that. And he was like, all right, if you're going to keep I'm a little teacup, you got to make it make sense. Like, carry a cup, find a cup that means something to you and make it make sense. And then I was scrolling and I found this cup on eBay, and the rest was really history. And then I moved to LA, that cup broke, and I was like, oh, I guess it's time for a new cup. And then I started making up the rules as I go, and it became everything. And now anybody that I like work with, or I fuck with the vibe, dance, choreographer, anything that you've ever done, and I just fuck with you, I have you sip out of the cup. And that's like a token of like, I don't know, like you've been here, like you've blessed the cup, your energy's on the cup. And quarantine has ruined my sip sharing. So
yes, I'm a little worried about COVID on that tip. Unless there's bleach in the dishwater. But like,
if we're drinking bleach, we ain't sipping out of it. So it's been, But right now I'm on cup number 5, I think.
And so when did you move to? How long have you been in LA?
2 years now.
Really? That's all?
Yeah.
Okay, so this all popped off when you were still in Boston.
Yes. Chapstick popped off while I was in Boston.
Wow.
Because I put out Chapstick in 2017.
Okay.
And then 2018, I got signed to Position and dropped one job. And then 2019, I got signed to radio. So it was like, there was really no breaks. Like I put out one song in 16. No, I made the music in 15. I put out one song in 16, put out a body of work in 17. And then the rest, 18, I got signed. 19, I got signed again. 20, I'm dropping my second project. Mm-hmm. So it's really cool the way it's like each age of me, I've did it. Like, okay, 23, make it. Make the music. 24, put something out. 25, establish a body of work. 26, get signed. 27, get signed to a major. 28, put out another body of work. So it's been very cool to see it move like that. It's very rare for it to move like that, because I'm telling you, at 20,
it's super
my mom
rare.
said,
it's super rare.
Right. Like it was one of those, like, you are supposed to be doing this. Yeah. I don't know what took you so long, but now that you're here, I got to get you up to speed where you should be, because you're very fucking late, T. Right. Like, that's what God's telling me. You're fucking late. You should have been doing this at 16, but you're late. And, God's timing is right. Let me chill. But
you very much give me like I was thinking about it because I was watching the videos not too long ago, actually. And I was like, you remind me of like a very young, energetic Missy Elliott.
I love Missy.
And it's like, what I'm saying? Like, I see the creativity because like the babies don't actually know. Like Missy, like, created pretty much everything that we see video-wise today. Like, hands down. Like, she don't get no type of, she just, whatever. But she don't get the respect that she deserves. And so, like, when I see, like, I watch your videos and I listen to your music, I hear, like, that same kind of aspect. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hear a person putting a lot of themselves into their art. And it reverberates. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, I was like, I think I like her.
I've never gotten Missy before. Like, that's a compliment.
No, absolutely. I was just like, I watched like all the videos back to back, and I was like, I feel like I'm watching Missy Elliott. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same kind of, it's the same vibe. It's the same creativity and stuff. Like, so yeah, like I dig it. Like I totally dig it. And Missy was one of my favorite people. So like, yeah.
She's fire, yeah. Mm-hmm. I was 24 and mom said, listen, you have till 27 to figure it out. And after that, you're going back to school, and we're getting this, whatever degree, physical therapy, whatever it was that I thought I will.
Very Caribbean parent right there.
Yeah.
Super
I'm
Caribbean.
not going back.
You're like, no, Mom. I don't think you understand, but you gonna get it, but I don't think you get it, but you don't get it right now, but I'm gonna make you get it because I'm not
right.
Not doing that.
Yeah. Once I turned 27, she was like, okay, I get it.
You sound like my best friend's mom. God, you sound, oh my God. So, like, how do you name your albums? Because T Turns the Wine, before I spill myself, was originally supposed to be T Turns the Wine, or is this something different?
There was supposed to be a body of work called T Turns to Wine,
right,
with a whole bunch of other songs on it that Bism does not have.
Okay. It
just was too mature and bitter, like an actual glass of wine.
Okay.
For my intro. So before I spill this wine, let me give you some tea, because that's who I am anyways. So it was very like that. But Chapstick was distinctively about a dude that broke my heart, fucked my best friend. But in the midst of it all, I moved to Toronto, and he gave me these 2 tubes of chapstick. And while I was in Toronto and it was freezing and I couldn't find any chapstick, and I'm singing in the booth and I can't get the note right. I can't even open my mouth right. My lips are cracking, dry as fuck. I'm like, yo, I can't even sing. This hurts. Like, I'm licking my lips constantly. Can't. Finally, I get back to the Airbnb that we're staying at, and I put down my purse, and inside my purse was these 2 tubes of chapstick that was with me the whole time at the session. I couldn't find them though. Yeah. So I was like, thanks for the chapstick, you asshole. But like, the songs really are just about that time where I was feeling unsure about him and all that stuff. So they're very about what I'm about. But I guess with T Turns to Wine and Bism, that was more of like this wasn't supposed to happen. What do I do? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, before I spill myself, because that's the actual definition of what's happening. I wanted to spill the wine, and they were like, yikes, before you do that, let's drop this.
And like, is this a team thing where, you sitting with everybody and everybody's like, hey, so yeah, let's,
yeah, it's a team thing for sure. Because it was crazy too, because like when it was being created, it was fitting to drop. But now as we like move and we see what I've been dropping, and we're like, this one might be too dark for your intro. Like, there's songs on there that's just like, they don't know you yet. They don't know you enough for this. Okay. They don't know you enough for that, So you got to give them something that they can like really like flirt with, and then give them like the like real raw, bitter wine, elegant, mature taste.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I had to give him like dessert before the meal, I guess. It was one of those.
I literally was like, so wait, did I miss something? Because like you had said, and then you had said, but then you had did, and then I was like, wait, no, so it wasn't
you
me.
had said.
I was like, wait, no, it's not me. I was like, I know I read good, so I'm like, I
definitely. No, that's
good. What is it? Okay, so like, and this is just a personal question that I saw. It's not really a personal question, but it's a question. So like, Chapstick I saw was on T Time Records, and then you got signed to Issa Rae. So now, is T Time your label? Like, did you make that up, or was it just kind of?
Yeah, I made that up.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, you had a record label too? My friend got a record label. That's so crazy.
One time.
The one with the pool party.
What's that? It's a placeholder for sure. Like, I'm gonna come back to her, but I had to make my mark. So like, Chapstick is 100% all mine. Glory to God for that.
Mm-hmm. All the checks will be yours. Amen. Hallelujah. What is it like being signed to Miss Rae, and how did that come about? Like, I kind of read how it come about, but then like, how did it really come about?
It's cool. It's really cool because she is an actor who started a music label, and I'm an actor who just decided to sing instead. And now that I get to do both, it's like, dang, like, it's unreal. But right. Issa, how it came about, I really don't know. I feel like people are the same. What people are telling you, like, oh, you got to put this person on your show. You got to do this. They're just telling her that. Oh, you should put Teamarrr on your songs. Or they're just sending her. And the right people are sending it to her. along with fans and stuff. But when the right person sends it to her, she's like, oh, cool, dope song. And then the video for One Job came out, and she's like, oh, whoa, dope video. And then she saw the director is James Bland, and somebody that's already under her, Issa Rae Productions. He has a show called The Giant Series.
Right.
Beautifully shot. And so he's under her YouTube also. So it's like this little umbrella of Black Hollywood and Issa and stuff. So then from there, we had a dinner, and she was like mad, like on her Jay-Z. Like you ever see that picture of Jay-Z? There's a bunch of rappers in the room. Everybody got bling chains and everything. And Hove's the only one with nothing on, like, but he's the richest nigga in the room.
Right.
It was like that. It was like Issa was so like, hey girl, like jeans and a tucked in white tee and a belt, and like literally just like vibes. Like, and I'm over here decked out in my like hello Issa, with my shiny gold cup and my this new like custom design thing that my friend let me wear. Like, it's super, super funny. Mm-hmm. And she was super cool. She was like, you want a mojito? And then she was like trying to get into like me and my manager, Kareem. He's more of like my creative partner when it comes to like everything. Okay. Like even down to like, should I do my hair this way? Like he's kind of like brand. Yes, this is it. Okay. And she was trying to get our dynamic, like, you know, getting into the jokes, the inside jokes with us. And she got me a mojito, and then she drank it right in front of me after she had gotten it for me. So I was confused, and I was looking at her. I was looking at her mad funny, and she was looking at me, and I was looking at her, and she was like, oh, she's like, hold on, let me. She's like, excuse me. As she continues to finish it, another one. I was like, oh, she's funny. She reminds me of like my group of friends when we were all friends, back when we were all friends. Oh. So Issa's mad cool. And we had an interview coming. We did an interview together. And it was one of those where we got to interview each other. So you got to like really see her personality come out and my personality come out, minus like our teams being in the way and censoring everything. So it was really cool. Oh. Issa's cool. I'm trying to have her over for dinner one time. We'll see.
Yeah, like I haven't had the opportunity to meet her as of yet. It'll happen eventually because we all run in the same circles, ironically. It's like, it's weird how this happens. It's kind of like how like you've worked with Kwame, and Kwame is one of the good friends of my best friend. So it all just like, my best friend is actually Phil, who's actually a photographer here. He's got a studio and stuff. Like, he's how I met Kwame.
It's the people you know.
Right. And like,
it's crazy how the world spins like that.
Yeah, man. Like 2 years later, he's out popping over there. And I'm like, yo, congrats, bro. Like, I'm happy to see you know, you're out here popping. Like, that's dope. So, speaking about Haitian people and stuff, why you don't speak no Creole in your music? Did I miss something? I want Creole in music. Like, I need a whole breakdown, like a skit.
I mean, I got skits, but it's just the idea of I'm not that, you know, like okay. I was deprived of a lot of my own Black culture. Like I was whatever, quote unquote, the whitest girl that they, you know, like when they would say that shit, oh, you don't sound Black. Right. And when it came to Haitian culture, I was deprived of any compa, any sexual, anything that was secular of any kind. So I had to go find my taste. And my taste landed in Nat King Cole, Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, Amy Winehouse. And then I would like venture off to Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z. And it never ventured into compa zouk. And I would a lot of insecurity and like going to the cookouts and they're putting on compa and you're trying to dance to it and they're making fun of you. So, and you're traumatized almost because now you can't even dance in front of your people trying to have a good time. And as a kid, like you just want to have fun, but you're getting made fun of while you're trying to have fun. And I'm a very sensitive kid. So there's a lot of trauma to even like low key trauma to compa. Like I just don't dance compa. I don't listen to it. I don't feel it. I don't have a connection to it because I was deprived from it and then made fun of when I tried to, access it. Another thing that I say is name me a Haitian artist that is booming in the Haitian industry, music industry right now. That is my age, that is of today, that is literally like the popularity that Jessie Wu has, but musically. Right. Who's doing that right now? And my answer to that is when Wyclef. Oh, did you just say it's you? Shut up.
I mean, but I'm just.
My answer to that is when Wyclef was doing it. You didn't hear when I was president until after. You got the Fugees. You got the real oh la la la. You got the real hip hop. You got what he wanted to do as an artist,
right,
before he started doing his Haitian thing,
right.
And I would love to educate myself in the musical Haitian area, and make more Haitian artist friends that will help me bring that out. Like I'll feature on a Haitian artist and bring out my Haitian, but it's not coming from me direct yet. Like it's not.
Well, so when I said that, I meant more along the lines of not necessarily throwing in compa or like Zouk. Although I think that would be interesting to hear you on like a Zouk song, but I meant like how you had the One Job video and you and the guy that plays Issa's brother like fully went on, and whom I did not know. Is he Haitian? I didn't know he was Haitian. Like, cause that shit.
Yeah, he's Haitian.
I didn't know that shit.
I always like. I don't know if you've noticed. I really try to incorporate Haitian in Creole, not Creole, but my shit and everything. Like there's a flag.
In every, it's always,
The only reason why there wasn't one and doing it wrong was because I forgot to take it during the dance scene. Like I was going to be shaking my ass with the flag, waving it and stuff, but I forgot it in my back. It was on set, but it was one of those big giant flags to like dance with. But there's always a flag somewhere because not every video calls for acting and not every video calls for language switch ups. It just has to make sense. So when I can't act, I'll throw a flag in. If I can't,
Right.
But yeah, I want to do more.
I just want I don't know if I'd be able. This is just me speaking to me personally, but not saying that that's like your creative director. Like I'm just saying
go ahead.
But like I'm just saying like I want like more. I would like to hear like a full on skit in One Job like in the album. Like as maybe kind of like a funny thing.
Down. I mean, my dad was on there.
I heard that, and I thought I was going to get some of it.
My mom was on Wine speaking Creole, but that didn't come out yet.
Okay. So that's what I was about to say. Don't be mentioning things about your mom, and I haven't heard that yet. I don't know. You made me feel bad.
I'm letting everything everybody wants is coming. It's just it's in the vault. It's in the back of my brain, and it's also behind a bunch of money that I don't have yet. But we gonna get there. I just got a really dope voice note from my childhood friend in Creole talking about how she's so amazed about my voice, and it's just something I can't wait to put on a song. Also, like voice notes, those are my life.
Like they are the shit.
They're the thing that ties it from being this man-made thing to a like, oh, this was already here. Even the you was that nigga, I was that. That was him completely wasted, drunk. On I'm That with Rhapsody. Right. Completely wasted drunk at some that's Issa's brother in the show.
Really?
In One Job. Yeah, that's him. R.eally. Yeah, he was drunk. He was like,
I was that nigga.
You knew.
And also, you were that bitch.
I told him, yo, you're that nigga. This was like months after we did. It's a year after we did One Job, shot One Job. It's his birthday. He's turned the fuck up.
I love it. I was trying to figure that out, who that was. I just accepted it and moved on. I did not know.
I did a lot of like promo. I posted the video of him and people were like, what are you doing? And then when the song came out, they're like, that was the cat. So, but yeah, it's hard to like catch everybody.
Okay. Gotcha. I will say that I'm relatively new on the T train, so it's like
it's cool.
Yeah,
welcome.
like like 6 months in or something like that. Like I said, I actually, again going back to Kwame, I actually saw one Job because Kwame reposted it, and I was like,
he styled for that.
Yeah, I said, who is this? I like One Job, nigga. The fuck? I literally just said that to somebody.
It's a saying, yeah.
Literally just in the exact reference of what you were talking about. I was like,
I like to hookanize everyday sayings. Hookanize them.
What has been your favorite video and or song or combo of the two?
See, these come with different things because everything's like, I might say I like the clothes on this video better, but I like the vibe of this. But all together in a total art, like the beauty of art, I like the Kind of Love with D Smoke.
Okay.
I like that because it was so simple.
Okay.
And it was so, the vibe of just, my sister was on set with me. And it's rare when she's there because she's always flying away and whatever. Well, actually, she was on Kind of Love also. You know what it was? I think it was just like, it was so last minute. It was so cheap of a budget.
Okay.
And D-Smoke pulled up for the love. D-Smoke did that verse for the love. Like, it's just something, I don't know. Something about Kind of Love too is just like, we got in our creative bag with like storytelling.
Right.
It's the most storytelling. Like my very first video ever was a storytell, the one.
Okay.
But like, I don't think we've ever gotten that storytelling again. Like one job kind of telling, okay, she has beef with her man. There's no, what's the story? Like, you know, we kind of just made something up, had a fake argument, and we're freestyling that entire argument. And Kind of Love is a cute story. It's just like, hey, let's build a man in the factory. But like, Kind of Love too, there's something about it being a rich story. Like you have to watch another video to get the first, like, you know,
yes,
like it's
yes. That's what happened is because like I watched Kind of Love 1 and then heard D-Smoke. Wait, excuse me. I heard Kind of Love on album and then heard D-Smoke's verse and was like, but wait, I'm confused. But then went back and watched Kind of Love 1 to get Kind of Love 2 and I was like, oh shit.
right.
I see what she did there. I see what she.
You know, it belongs to something. It's connected to something, and it's a real story. I love storytelling.
Do you have a favorite song?
It changes ever so often.
Okay,
but I think and it comes back too. Like Cool Enough when it came out was my favorite.
Is my favorite song that you've done so far, by the way.
Right, Cool Enough and Tick probably have my attention when it comes. I feel like I also get to be feminine and masculine in those songs. I feel like that's why I like them. I like being able to be a tomboy on a record. I like when my voice isn't trying to like really, like I ain't even on some hoe shit, but on some, oh, you think you're cool enough. Like it's very like swaggy. It's very less like versus like, I don't really need, I can't sleep, you know, or, like there's so much where I get to just chill out on those songs. I like being able to chill out sometimes. Okay. But still be angry. I'm always mad. But, you know, I think Tick and Cool Enough have to be my favorite songs right now. If we're talking favorite songs. Yeah. Okay. Because
I thought that was funny because, like, because I swear to God, D-Smoke and Sir were separated at birth. Because it's not like I say they look alike because they're just tall, dark-skinned niggas with dreads. Like, they actually favor. So it's like...
Yeah, they do.
I was like, wait a minute. So you had... The same nigga? Wait, no, this is two. Wait, oh, you had D-Smoke and Sir. Okay, yeah. I see what happened. I still say they related. And I would tell them that in person. I'm like, D-Smoke, y'all know y'all niggas is brothers, right? Like somebody lied to somebody.
No, they are.
Really?
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
Yes, they are related. Same mother, same father, same last name.
Wow. Wow. I did not know that. Wow. Yeah. Oh, shit.
I was on tour with Sir, and then I met Smoke. He came on in Brooklyn, and
wow.
Bob, yeah.
I feel like, wow. You know what I feel like right now? At the same time, we found out, like, Andrew Cuomo and, like, Cuomo on TV were the same, like, we're brothers. Like, I didn't connect that for the longest time. And they were like, no, we're brothers. Wait, what? We knew y'all had the same last name and shit, but like, wait, what? This isn't fair. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh, man. That didn't... Wow. Okay. I'm mind fucked for the...
I was like, wait, what is he... What?
I'm so mind fucked right now. Like, wait, I totally missed that. Like, I don't feel like they've said it. Also, I'm not really a person that, like, pays attention to a lot of
they
things.
Definitely say it, but it's so looked over. And
wow. I feel like I'm not the only person that just found this out. I really do. Really...
There's going to be a few that are listening like, wait, really?
Wow. Wow.
We're just so different. Like, D-Smoke can sing. Like, he can sing. And Sir can rap.
Right.
But, you know.
Because that wasn't even in Hustle and Flow. Fuck that. They didn't mention that at all. He wasn't in the family pictures. Or maybe he was. And maybe
he's in that. If you look at D Smoke's album cover, him and his two brothers are on there with Boy.
Oh shit.
And you see Sir's face, they look alike. They still look like him now.
That's crazy. Oh wow.
But it's funny. And Smoke is like a really nice person. Like, I don't know anybody this real, this humble in a game like that. Like, I'm talking, I sent him a care package for being on the project with like a teacup, like an official. I got him initiated, his own teacup, and some tea, a teaspoon, artwork of us, like our artwork, a little thank you note, Henny Jack. I just put a whole little like quarantine box vibe for him, candles. And he FaceTimed me at like 8 a.m. in the morning, like, hey, I don't mean to wake you, but T, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for this. Show me where he put it in his apartment. Show me his kitchen. Like, this is where I hang up the teacup now. I'm like, oh my God, you did not have to do this. Is so kind of you. You're very welcome. Like, genuine soul. Wow. Genuine soul. Like, people like to think like, is that an act? Is that a front? I'm like, nah, this nigga.
Nah, it seems very genuine. Like the longer I'm in this business, which is going on like 10 years now, the more you're able to kind of like, you're able to like, vibes attract vibes, right? Especially when I surround myself with a very small, intimate vibe, right? So anytime I meet, see, interact with someone that has that same vibe, it's like instantaneous. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like me and you were talking. You're like, I don't know why I'm agreeing to do this, because I don't really be doing shit, but like.
Right, I really don't be doing it.
You'd be like, I like you though. And I was like, I like you too.
I fuck with the vibe.
And what was the last thing? I guess the last thing I can ask is, so what is butterfly dick? Like, I'm very perplexed by this concept. Like, it kind of sounds like it could be an STD, but then like it's not. So like, can you explain? Like, I'm just kind of like, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's a wonderful question. Butterfly dick can be slippery slope, tiny dick, and it can also mean fickle. Okay. Like, give me the line. It's in my head. Butterfly. Like, in this context, it means can you sing it for me? It's in my head, and
there are multiple verses in where you've mentioned this, and
cocoon.
Yeah, and I've just like,
well, that's different. So yeah, butterfly dick in Cool Enough means that I actually need caterpillar.
You actually mean caterpillar? Wait. So this?
No. Like, you had a caterpillar dick, right?
Okay.
And what that means is more of like, you're not where you need to be yet in order for us to take this to the next level, which is fly, which is getting up. So like, you need to actually put yourself in a cocoon.
Okay.
But in this song where I'm talking about you switching sides on me, it's like,
sides like a butterfly, caterpillar dick. But
yeah, because I need you to be a butterfly, but instead of transforming to what you're supposed to become, you went backwards and you're on your caterpillar shit, because caterpillars become butterflies.
Right.
Okay. So it's not really like a rock the boat, right the fuck whoop whoop. It's more of a, I thought we was transforming together. Like, I thought we was gonna fuck as butterflies, but I can't be a butterfly fucking a caterpillar. You know?
Damn.
So it's one of those. It's one of those.
I didn't know whether like butterfly. I really was confused by the concept, because I was like, I get the metaphor, but I'm saying like, is it small? Like,
it's not even really about that.
Then
yeah,
you got
it's more
butterflies
about
in the stomach when you get the dick. Like, okay, cool, gotcha.
Yeah, it's more so you are supposed to be here, but for some reason you're back there, and that is not what I signed up for. Do not switch sides on me, man.
Okay, this makes so much sense. Okay, well, thank you for clarifying that, because
that was a really good one. My manager and I fought really hard on that line, because he was like, I don't want them to get confused. I want them to think and, wonder and play with this, but I want them to like still like how you took your interpretation of it, how you were still right. You just didn't know if it was about size and whatever that is, but you were like, okay, switching sides. So I had to make that very clear. I'm so glad you asked.
Okay. Yeah, like, no, I'll be paying attention. Like, I pay attention.
I fuck with that.
But like, yeah, I really like, once again, I want to drive it home. Like, I actually like you. And I'm like, I don't like people. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm not a friendly person. Like, I'm not at all.
Very friendly.
Everybody says that to me, but like, if you know me, it's like, I'm not friendly. I'm sociable and I'm polite. But I'm not necessarily like super outgoing or like,
What's your sign?
Capricorn.
Oh wow, you're very okay. So everything you're saying makes sense, but everything you're showing me doesn't. But everything you're saying that matches Capricorn for sure. Like, not very out there. Like, Issa's very Capricorn. Like, when it comes to it, like,
she a Capricorn?
Yeah, she's a Capricorn.
I didn't know that shit. Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
January
like,
Capricorn. January Capricorn.
Yeah, January 12th.
Oh, I'm the 11th. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So she's a real Capricorn. Cool. Because December Capricorns are weird. But continue.
People always say that about the month before or after that. Like, I think March Aries are like, yikes. But April Aries, that's where you belong.
She said that's where you belong. Okay, cool.
But yeah. This was dope. Let me know when this comes out and all that.
Okay, I will definitely do that. Yeah, but no, it's like I said, it definitely my friendliness, quote unquote, definitely changes depending on the interaction. Like, I'm very much in Amanda Seals platform where it's like, I don't do things, showcase, talk to people or situations that I don't want to be in, because quite frankly, I don't have to. And I would prefer not to, like, you know, and anything I prefer not to do, I don't. And that's just kind of like how it is. So it's like, everybody that's been on the show thus far is like people that I like or people that I admire or people that I'm a fan of, you know, someone that I would actually like be like, hey, let's grab drinks later. Like, I try to keep that same energy with everyone that I interact with in a creative towards business sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of one of those things.
I love that.
And you're the first singer-songwriter to be on the show. So thank you. And to have like someone of your talent is like amazing. So you're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, for real. I appreciate it. I appreciate this. This is really cool.
Bye.
Thank you for having me.
That's it, guys. Thanks for listening. You can follow us on the Instagrams at the OVT Network. And you can follow me, JC, at JC from the OVT. Very simple, right? This podcast is available on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, and pretty much everywhere in between. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and rate us 5 stars if you were so inclined. Thank you. Quarantine Talks is a podcast that is also available on YouTube. Just type in the OVT Network and hit subscribe for all of the latest and greatest from we at the OVT. Lastly, we are an independent and Black-owned media network, guys. So if you enjoyed the content and you would like to drop a donation, you may do so on Cash App or the Venmo at the OVT Network. All one word, the OVT Network. Quarantine Talks is edited and produced by me, JC, with original music produced by Brian Haddon. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Stay safe, stay creative, and most importantly, stay sane. Find your peace, man. It's crazy out here. Laters.